It's so special, they make me more and more special.
Alex Eala just shocked the tennis world. The young Filipina sensation.
24 hours to live. But 7 years later, conjoined twins Callie and Carter Torres.
Shocking miracle. Tennis star Alex Eala saved conjoined twins just hours before facing Venus Williams. Where we don't just serve aces, we serve the truth. Today's story is so incredible, so heart-stopping, it feels like something straight out of a Hollywood script, yet for this rising tennis superstar, it is real life. Hailing from the Philippines, Alex has recently broken into the WTA Top 50, and what unfolded in Texas has left the entire sports world in absolute disbelief. While most 20-year-olds are focused on their next match or scrolling through social media, Alex Eala's courage and quick thinking have made headlines, proving that heroism can happen both on and off the court. Alex Eala was secretly orchestrating a miracle. We have just received confirmation that she single-handedly funded the separation surgery of conjoined twin girls in a high-risk operation that doctors had called impossible. But Alex didn't just write a check and walk away. She was there in the hospital, witnessing a moment that left surgeons, nurses, and the twins' mother completely stunned. During the critical final stage of the separation, a sudden complication threatened to undo everything, and just when hope was fading, Alex did something no one saw coming. Fresh off her historic 2025 season, in which she captured the elusive South title, Alex was supposed to be prepping for the 2026 Australian Open. Instead, she quietly made an unpublicized detour to a specialist hospital in Texas, where she met two little girls born conjoined at the chest. Their single mother had been turned away by 3 different hospitals because the surgery was too expensive, too risky, and too complex. Seeing the desperate situation, Alex didn't hesitate. In a move that defines what it truly means to be a champion, she allocated a massive portion of her hard-earned prize money funds most players reserve for coaching or travel to personally sponsor the operation and save 2 lives, proving that heroism can extend far beyond the tennis court. The surgery was scheduled immediately, a marathon procedure expected to last over 18 hours. In the waiting room, tension hung thick. Alex had just met the twins' mother, who paced nervously, clutching a signed tennis ball Alex had given her for luck. Inside the operating room, things quickly turned terrifying. Midway through the delicate separation of the liver, the vitals of one twin began to crash. Alarms blared, and the lead surgeon froze. The medical team urgently needed a rare blood type for an emergency transfusion, but the hospital supply was critically low due to a logistical error. That's when Alex Eala, waiting nearby, sprang into action. Without hesitation, she approached the surgical coordinator and revealed that she was a universal donor match for the rare blood needed. Ignoring the risks to her own body days away from a major professional tournament, she rolled up her sleeve and told the doctor, "Take what you need. Just save them." The transfusion succeeded, stabilizing the twins and allowing the surgery to continue. Hours later, when the lead surgeon emerged to tell the mother that her daughters had been separated and were now sleeping independently for the first time in their lives, he didn't take the credit himself. Instead, he pointed to Alex, exhausted in the waiting room with a bandage on her arm, declaring, "That young woman is the reason your daughters are alive today." But Alex's story didn't end in Texas. Barely recovered, she flew to New Zealand for the 2026 ASB Classic, facing one of the toughest draws of her career. Competing in both singles and doubles against legends, veterans, and rising stars, Alex's tournament was meant to be a warm-up for the Australian Open, but given the stakes and her recent heroism, it already felt like a Grand Slam final. Despite donating blood and saving lives, Alex Eala isn't slowing down. Coming off a season where she broke the top 100, cracked the top 50, and brought home a gold medal for the Philippines, she is riding incredible momentum. But can she sustain her energy? Fans are in for an explosive start to the year. Monday morning, January 5th at 8:50 a.m., Alex teams up with the American teenage sensation Iva Jovic. At just 18, ranked world number 35, and fresh off a title win in Guadalajara, Jovic is a firecracker, and together with Eala, they represent the future of women's tennis. Young, fast, aggressive, and fearless. But their first test is nothing short of monumental. They are facing tennis royalty. Venus Williams, a 7-time Grand Slam champion and legend of the sport, is partnering with Ukrainian powerhouse Elina Svitolina, a former world number 3 known for her grit and determination. This match is more than just a game. It is a generational collision. On one side, the young rising stars carrying the hopes of a new era. On the other, seasoned champions whose experience cannot be bought. Alex, who just funded a life-saving surgery and flew across the Pacific, now must face Venus Williams on the court. If she succeeds, it could be the most remarkable start to a season the tennis world has ever seen. The stakes keep climbing for Alex Eala. Her doubles match against Venus Williams and Elina Svitolina is scheduled for the round of 16, just 2 hours after a singles warm-up, meaning fatigue could play a huge role. Will the emotional toll of the Texas surgery weigh her down, or will the miracle she helped create give her the strength to slay a giant? And if that wasn't enough, she faces an equally formidable challenge in singles. On January 6th at 6 a.m., in the round of 32, Alex, ranked a career-high number 53, is set to face Croatia's Donna Vake. Don't be fooled by the rankings. Vake, currently number 69, is a former top 20 player, a silver medalist at the Paris Olympics, and has reached the quarterfinals of the Australian Open and the semi-finals at Wimbledon. A grass court specialist who thrives on fast hard courts like Auckland's, Vake hits the ball hard and flat, making her an extremely dangerous opponent for a first-round match. Experienced, hungry, and capable of top 10 upsets, she represents a tough test for Alex, whose season-opening battles will challenge her stamina, skill, and resilience more than ever. But here's why you should bet on Alex Eala. She is entering 2026 with a new aura, one that became clear in late 2025. Breaking into the top 100 was a milestone, but breaking the top 50 was a statement. She is no longer just a former junior champion. She is a tour-level threat. Her forehand has more bite, her serve placement is sharper, and mentally, she has proven she has the heart of a lioness with her actions in that Texas hospital. If Alex can move Donna Vake around the court and use her lefty cross-court forehand to expose Vake's movement, victory is within reach. But leave a ball short, and Vake will punish it. This opening round match is a litmus test. A win against a seasoned veteran sends a message to the locker room that the Filipina star is here to stay. And while some may dismiss the ASB Classic as just a 250 tournament, it is the perfect launchpad. In 2025, Alex made history as the first Filipina to win a WTA 125 title and ended a 26-year drought for the Philippines by capturing SEA Games gold in Thailand, proving she can rise to the occasion on the biggest stages. Alex Eala proved in 2025 that she can handle the pressure of representing her country, winning competitions without dropping a set. But 2026 is different. It's about the Grand Slams. With a career-high ranking of number 53, Alex no longer has to fight through qualifying rounds. She now receives direct entry into main draws, which changes everything. She can plan her schedule, rest strategically, and choose her battles. The ASB Classic in Auckland is the perfect testing ground, windy, fast, and played in front of a knowledgeable crowd. A deep run, perhaps to the quarterfinals or semifinals, would give her massive confidence heading into the Australian Open. And the stakes are personal as well as professional. Having donated a huge portion of her earnings to fund the twin surgery in Texas, Alex needs to win to replenish her team's budget for the season. Every forehand winner brings not just ranking points, but a tangible validation that her sacrifice was worth it. The grind of professional tennis is relentless, traveling from tournament to tournament, managing injuries, working with coaches, and maintaining peak fitness. For a player in the top 50, every match counts. Every ranking point can be the difference between direct entry into a Grand Slam or another grueling qualifying run. Social media is already erupting over Alex Eala. The hashtag #AlexEalaMiracle is trending in the Philippines, the US, and New Zealand, with fans dubbing her Saint Alex. One tweet read, "I used to watch Alex for her backhand. Now I watch her because she has the biggest heart in sports." Another declared, "Venus Williams is a legend, but Alex Eala is a superhero. Good luck stopping her." Even the tennis community is buzzing, as commentators scramble to confirm the astonishing details of the Texas surgery, realizing this 20-year-old is operating at a level of maturity far beyond her years. Of course, there are doubters, critics claiming she made a mistake donating blood so close to a major match, saying she must be distracted and should have focused on her career first. But they don't know Alex. They don't know the girl who spent years grinding at the Rafa Nadal Academy while her friends were at prom, or the girl who carried the Philippine flag under suffocating pressure. She thrives on the impossible. When she steps onto the court on Monday and Tuesday, exhausted yet determined, she will be dangerous. A player with purpose is always more formidable than a player simply chasing a paycheck, and Alex is no longer playing for herself, she is playing for everything she believes in. Alex Eala isn't just playing for herself, she's playing for the twins she helped save, for the doctors who defied the impossible, and for every young athlete in the Philippines who dreams of competing on the world stage. The pressure is immense, But so is the motivation. Her rise has been nothing short of extraordinary for a nation that has long struggled to produce tennis champions at the highest level. In a country where boxing, basketball, and other sports dominate, tennis has often been seen as an elite, expensive, and inaccessible pursuit. Alex is changing that narrative. Every time she steps on court, she inspires thousands of young Filipinos to pick up a racket, proving that with dedication, sacrifice, and the right support system, anything is possible. Her journey from the junior circuit to breaking into the WTA top 50 has been remarkable. Training at the Rafa Nadal Academy from a young age, she has developed a game that blends European clay court patience with aggressive baseline hitting. Her left-handed serve is a weapon capable of disrupting opponents' rhythm, and her point construction has improved dramatically over the past year. Yet beyond the technical skills, it is her mental toughness, forged through years of discipline and high-pressure experiences, that truly sets her apart. Alex Eala has battled injuries, fought through grueling qualifying rounds, and carried the enormous pressure of representing an entire nation. Now, she is adding humanitarian hero to her resume. The timing of the Texas miracle couldn't be more dramatic. As the tennis world gears up for the Australian summer swing, the most important stretch of the tennis calendar, Alex finds herself in headlines for reasons that transcend sport. The Australian Open, the first Grand Slam of the year, can make or break careers, and a strong showing in January often carries confidence and momentum through the entire season. That makes the ASB Classic in Auckland crucial for Alex. It's her final chance to fine-tune her game, test herself against top opposition, and build match fitness before the Grand Slam pressure cooker begins. Can she survive this brutal schedule? Facing Venus Williams and Elina Svitolina in doubles is intimidating, but Venus is 45, and her movement isn't what it used to be. If Alex and Iva Jovic play smart, aggressive tennis, this young pair could turn heads and make a statement about the future of women's tennis. If Alex Eala and Iva Jovic can keep the rallies long, move Venus side to side, and keep the ball away from Elina Svitolina at the net, they have a real shot in doubles. I predict a 3-set thriller, with Eala and Jovic winning in a super tiebreak. Youth may not have championship pedigree, but it often outlasts experience, especially in the unpredictable format of doubles. The singles match against Donna Vake is a tougher challenge. Vake is a heavy hitter, and if Alex is physically drained from the blood donation and travel, she could be overpowered in straight sets. But if she finds her rhythm, unleashes her lefty serve wide, and gets into a groove early, she has a real chance. My prediction: Alex comes back from a set down to win in 3 sets.
Why?
Because you don't save 2 lives on Sunday and lose a tennis match on Tuesday. Athletes who compete with a higher purpose, who play for something bigger than themselves, often discover reserves of energy and determination that defy explanation. Alex will be running on adrenaline, emotion, and pure heart, a combination that can be lethal on the tennis court. And all of this is happening at a fascinating moment in women's tennis, a sport in the midst of a major transition, where rising stars like Alex are beginning to reshape the landscape. The dominance of players like Serena Williams is over, and while champions such as Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka have emerged, the tour is more open than it's been in years, creating opportunities for players like Alex Eala. If she can stay healthy, continue developing her game, and maintain the mental fortitude she has shown, there's no reason she can't break into the top 30 or even the top 20 in the coming years. The parallels between her humanitarian work and her tennis career are striking. Both require courage, demand sacrifice, and involve facing seemingly insurmountable odds. When doctors said the twins couldn't be separated, Alex found a way. When critics said she couldn't break into the top 50, she proved them wrong. When people questioned whether she could represent the Philippines at the highest level, she delivered a gold medal. This consistent pattern of defying expectations is becoming her trademark and what makes her such a compelling figure in world sport. Behind every great athlete is a support system, and Alex is no exception. Her parents made the difficult decision to send her to Spain as a teenager to train at the Rafa Nadal Academy, knowing it was the best path for her development, but that they would miss crucial years of watching her grow. Her coaches have worked tirelessly to refine her skills, guiding her journey from a promising junior to a rising star on the WTA Tour. Her coaches have worked tirelessly to refine her technique and build her physical conditioning, while her sponsors have provided the financial backing necessary to compete on the global tour. All of these people are part of this story, part of this miracle, and they deserve recognition for their role in her success. The medical team in Texas deserves credit as well. Separating conjoined twins is one of the most complex procedures in modern medicine, requiring months of planning, a multidisciplinary team, and nerves of steel when complications arise. Their willingness to allow Alex to donate blood on the spot, recognizing both the urgency and the compatibility of her blood type, shows remarkable flexibility and commitment to saving lives. In a healthcare system often criticized for bureaucracy, this staff made a split-second decision that helped save 2 children. Their collaboration with Alex is a testament to what humanity can achieve when compassion meets expertise. And now, the stage is set. Alex Eala is in Auckland. The surgery was a success. Monday, January 5th, she faces Venus Williams. Tuesday, January 6th, she takes on Donna Vake. 2 matches, 2 days, 1 incredible story. Every moment will be covered play by play, from every shot to every victory. Fans are debating, did Alex make the right call by donating her prize money and risking her physical condition just before the season opener? Can she take down the legendary Venus Williams? The world is watching. Drop a Team Alex if you're rooting for the Filipina star, or a Legend Venus if you think the Queen still reigns supreme. And for anyone who wants to stay on top of the most dramatic tennis news on the planet, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. This is Champions Tennisitics, where champions are made and legends are born, and Alex Eala's extraordinary story is only just beginning.